Okay, before we put this kit together, we need to finish up this part, and that is of course putting the head to this kit because of the wiring. Now let me put the tubing on this first. That one goes here. Does it go there? No, I think that one goes there. And that one goes there. There we go. And this one goes here. Good. That's good. I'm going to take this off a bit because I think I gotta check the clearance on this part here. Yeah, that's good. And clearly I can remove it if I want to, put like a standard grunt suit. And then we put this one here to get that done, like that. Now, pop that out. We originally, I gotta find out if these lights are still working. These LED lights are still working, so hold on a second here. So if I do that and that, wait, is it off? Is the battery pack in there? Just want to make sure it is. Yes, it is. But I gotta make sure that these wiring work. Alright, new battery pack. Good. It's working fine. I also gave it a little more slack here, so I have more access to this, but I need to get this one in there first. So I remembered we had an issue here with the holes, because putting this thing here doesn't work. As a matter of fact, let me double check this again. I think it's this way, right? Oh, that's right. I gotta stick it in the holes there. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a pain in the ass in there to take it out. Now I gotta do the whole thing again. This is gonna take me a little time. Let's see how far I can go with this. Push that out there. Good. I think I may have to drill another space in there. You know what? Now I gotta do it this way. Put these two together like that. And where are my pincers? I had it here a minute ago, and now I don't have it. Here you are. it in there, and I got the black. There we go. Alright, it took me a little bit of fussing around, but I was able to figure it out. I knew I had it set up proper, I just didn't, you know, forgot. But I was able to put the wires in there, put the wires in there, and then I didn't show it on camera because it would have taken me forever for me to show this. But I soldered the two parts, the two wires together with the soldering iron. This one right here that I purchased, this is a good soldering iron. Very good, much better than the electrical one. This one's USB powered. And then here is the part that I made a cavity here before, so I can put this one in here. It's probably going to end up being loose, so that way it's easy for me to pop open the battery if I need to replace it. But here it is off, and here it is on. Off, on, off, on, off, on. It's a shame that this does not have the basic, you know, movement of the eye similar to that of the master grade. And I don't even know if the the perfect grade has that, but let's see if we can do this one here. Yeah, you can turn a little bit of this so it's like that. We're going to keep it straight and even. But yeah, that worked. I am so happy with that. Yes, I know we have two of these wires sticking out in the back, but we can figure that out. We have time. MegaScale show is not tomorrow. Though every time I build a kit, I always think of something that's going to happen tomorrow that I needed to get it done immediately. Let me clean up the table and do final assembly. All right, here it is. Now ready to be put together. Let us begin. We'll begin with the legs. And the arm to the torso. And because this thing's a big kit, I'm going to zoom back a bit more. And we go from the torso to the body. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. So big, so tall, and so white. Oh, wow. That is nice. Very, very nice. See, this one came off again with the glue. I have to glue this on permanently, but everything is good here, especially in the joints in the back. Okay, so as you can see, I painted the back and the front thrusters. I hand painted it using this metallic gray marker. Everything looks nice and neat here. The back looks good. Let's turn it on. That's good. And the inside of that. And I actually started painting a little bit on the detail inside using the marker and using a small brush. This one just came off, which is annoying me, but I'll fix that up later. I mean, it's not a big deal. It is what I'm looking for. There you go. And then, of course, with all the work I put into this, let's turn on the lights. But how do we do that? Well, that's going to be a tough one. You got to pull this out a bit. Flip the switch. And put that in there again. To get then fall into place. There we go. Oh wait, did it turn? Wait, what happened? It was on a minute ago. Oh, don't. Oh, there it is. I was like, what the heck happened there? I should put maybe Velcro on this. There you go. Maybe probably a good idea to get like Velcro and stick it in there. But there you go. The White Ogre. Oh yeah. That is awesome. All right. Even though it has been painted white, we're not literally done yet. Now, remember, I've also painted the hands. Here, these are the closed fist hands for punching. But these are the grip hands, one for the right hand. Here's the left hand. And then you part swap this hand, or the parts from there, to put the angle one, so you can put the bazooka on this. Or the axe, or the machine gun, however you want to do it. The weaponry I have not painted yet, because that needs to be cleaned, glued, sanded down, of course, and given a different color tone of gray that's separate from this. So I will have to do that in a separate time, because that's going to take a long time for me to do this on this video, and I know you guys are probably itching for me to build another kit. Everything else looks good. There is certain areas which I discovered where there's like little micro bumps, and I think that was probably because of particles that was picked up during the painting phase. That happens all the time. I actually saw that in the backpack, which I cleaned up, and that's nice and smooth. But these, I found it here. And no, I didn't see it here, because that's actually pretty smooth here. But I found it in the skirt, and I think I found it around here. So what I'm going to probably do is get, and I don't have it. I have 800 grit. I don't have 1000 or maybe 1500 grit sanding paper for me to lightly pass over the areas, so I can then do a retouch up with the paint. Because then once I do that, then I'm going to top coat it, give it a nice gloss coat. Then I'm going to begin the panel lining. and then do a wash, you know, some grime here and there. And then the last part, which in reality should be the first part, going back to this part here, I got to take a screenshot or get an image off someone's site of the salamander and put it, you know, print it on a piece of paper, then take masking tape or take maybe a tracing paper, trace it, then create you know, either trace it on this or mask it off so I can then paint the salamander image. That I got to do here, and if I could probably find a similar image smaller enough, I could probably put it. I know I saw it here as well on the head. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, and then I'll be done. I'll be literally done, and they'll be ready for next year's MosquitoCon. I've been in the mood to building a big kit, and I finally did it. I finally did it with this kit. Now, please remember that this is a kit that came out in 2011. If you plan to get this kit, plan to do a lot of cleanup and work. Seam lines there, seam lines here, seam lines in the back, seam line on this foot if you want to actually keep it in one format right there. Seam line on the spike, on the spike. Everything else is not bad. Oh, of course, there's a seam line that goes right through the umbilicals here, here, and here. Except for this one, there's a few here that actually, which I don't know why they did this 3-part thing here. I know because of the bending, but maybe they had no choice in the matter. Posability is going to be limited because of how big it is, unless you want to put it on a diorama table, you know, some sort of weird diorama, but it's huge. This thing is big. If I put it on my table right now to measure it, let's see here. This is literally 15 inches. This is a 15-inch tall kit. Taller than, of course, a perfect grade, which I believe must be around 11-ish. 10 or 11-ish. And to get a perspective of how big it is compared to a master grade Zaku 2. I don't have the master grade Zaku 2, but this is close enough. The Zaku Cannon Desert Type Unicorn version. That is a 1/100 scale. This is a 1/48 scale. So I'm happy to say that this concludes my summer of Zaku. Now summer is over. We're in September 14th, 2025. I knew this was going to take long. I didn't expect it to be done in a month. A month and a half was pretty much given. And of course, this is part of the big boy Plamo kits that Zaku Aurelius announced about a month and a half ago when he was building, or I don't know if he's in the middle of building, he probably is, building that 1/12 scale German tank. So here is my big boy kit. Hope you liked it, but it's not done yet. I will definitely, I have to savor the moment with this, enjoy detailing it up. During the course of the year, I will definitely show off what I've done, you know, showing off the detail work and all. It's like brand new, but I want to give it a little grime in here and there, and then working on the weaponry so I can get that done as well. So I can, you know, proudly display it for you guys to see. Gundam Planet has this kit among the other MegaScale kits. So, you know what? I thought I put a link on my videos, but I'm going to put a link on this video right now. So please kindly click on the video and click on the link that's on this video to go to Gundam Planet. They have this kit in stock. Tell them Strider Prime sent you. If you're planning to build the 1/48 scale MegaScale Zaku 2. And either turn it like this, or turn it like, I don't know, Black Tri-Stars, or whatever you feel that's comfortable. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching me build this beautiful looking kit. I am enjoying it. I love it. It came out perfectly, and it'll be even perfect more as I continue detailing it up and giving it more love and joy. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. What can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.